De-esser, de-ess me. De-esser, de-ess me. De-esser, de-ess me. That sounds fine. Compressor, compress me. Compressor, compress me. Yeah, that sounds fine. Testing, check 1, 2. Testing, check 1, 2. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Compressor, compress me. Testing, check 1, 2. Testing, check 1, 2. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Compressor, compress me. Testing, check 1, 2. Testing, check 1, 2. The quick. Okay, that sounds okay. So now we're talking while the POPGOES is playing. How are we doing here? Can we see the screen? I can turn this a little bit so that I'm talking more into it. So I can bring us down a bit. And then angle this up. And then bring that down. Okay, how are we doing? Test, check 1, 2, check, check 1, 2. Okay, how are we doing? Test, check 1, 2, check, check 1, 2. It's a little bit loud. Okay, how are we doing? Test, check 1, 2, check, check 1, 2. Stop. Okay, how about now? Test, check 1, 2. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Essentially, suspicious. Okay, how about now? Test, check 1, 2. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Essentially, suspicious. Okay, how about now? Test, check 1. That looked good. Hey, mic muted? No, mic's not muted. I'm just typing, which you might not be able to hear as well. Hang on. Yeah, you can still hear it. It's just not quite as loud as it was before. I got like one of those proper microphone boom arms. I'm still sort of determining the best angle by which to set it up. Oh, wait a minute. What can I do with this? Does this pivot? No, that does not pivot. Oh, God. That's to keep it in. Okay. Wait, can that go in further? I don't know. I'm not going to fuck with it. It's working. It's been a minute, right? Yes, it's been a minute. Okay. Okay, and this shouldn't be too loud just because it's in like an isolator now. Before I had like a desk stand mic, and the mic would like any vibrations on the desk would travel up the microphone stand and like mess up the audio a little bit. It was really annoying. What grounds are you on with the baddest? That's between them and I. People can also join the stream through your Discord profile. Yeah, cool. I got what you DM'd me about, by the way, throwaway account. Huh? Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Can you send that to me in a way that I could play? Or that a way I could look at it? Am I good, by the way? Yeah, I'm good. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about how I'm feeling. Stream, we'll talk about myself. Talk about me, that's all. It's my stream, I'm going to talk about me. But, yeah, I'm getting a lot of messages from people like, hey, are you okay? Listen, I think you need to just, like, calm down or whatever. It's like, oh, it's all good, guys. I took my Klonopin. I'm feeling okay. Yep, thank you very much, throwaway account. I've got your stream. I've got your chat open. Thank you guys so much. You know, it's been the last week's been awesome. I quit my job. I became a full-time content creator, and then of course, I dropped the juniors video. You know, my the Scott's Wealth video. I knew that was a dense video. I was actually the plan was to sponsor the NordVPN in that video, but I started working on it. And I was like, you know, this is a dense video. I like it. I think it's cool. I'm interested in this topic, but I'm not sure it's exactly the kind of content that my followers subscribe for. So I told the sponsor, hey, let me hold off. I don't think this video is going to perform quite as well as my typical videos do. And sure enough, I was right. It did well. I'm very happy with how I did. It's at like 60, 70K views now or something, but you know, not like a bomb. Then the speedrun video I was really proud of because I think that's one of my best videos ever. I think it's just like the script is really good. Some of the editing is really good. Some of the jokes are really funny. I think it's my funniest video. But like it took a while to take off, and usually if a video doesn't sort of take off pretty quickly, there's a very low chance that it's going to come back. But thankfully, that video is now coming back, and it's kicking ass, and that's awesome. It's now like performing like above average, so that's great. Thanks Unigreg for thanks Throwaway Account for hooking it up. And then yeah, of course the juniors video came out, and that's a tremendous success, and now it looks like the game's going to come out, and all that good stuff. So you know, things are good. My channel's doing incredibly well. I'm thriving on the platform. Like, I'm growing really fast. Like, ultimately, things are good. So, like, I just have to keep reminding myself that, you know, this is the cost of success. If I have to deal with some drama, if I have to deal with some crazy people who, you know, think it's okay to harass somebody over, you know, thumbnails, or over their opinions on fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. If that's the cost to the incredible opportunities and the incredible success that I've had, I'll pay it. I'm willing to put up with it. It sucks. It's tough to put up with, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I think most of you guys would just put up with it too in exchange for that kind of success, right? If you're not getting more haters every day, you're doing something wrong. That's what someone once told me. King Rye, you're about 1/4 finished drawing? Nice. Sorry, just nobody's doing anything. Only members are here. Yeah, of course. Hey, Phantom, nice to see you. Watching you in the background as I write. You mean listening in the background? Oh, I'm so glad you're writing. Shoutouts to Phantom. Will Kane be in chat? I highly doubt it. Stay hydrated. I sort of hope he's not. I sort of never, you know. I had been deliberately avoiding Kane. You know, Kane made this whole, like, thing where he was, like, complaining about the sales of POPGOES Arcade, and then there was this thing where the POPGOES Arcade team felt like Scott had flat left them and had abandoned them and wasn't helping them in marketing enough. To me, it sounded like they were blaming Scott for the game's performance. Although, I saw the sales numbers, like, on Gamaria, it said that the game POPGOES Arcade had already sold, like, 5,000 copies at least, which by my estimation seems like quite a success. You know, that game couldn't have cost that much to make. Like, that might have made back all of the Evergreen budget. So to me, it seemed like a good one. But anyway, all that stuff, like, obviously that's juicy stuff when a Fanverse dev is kind of throwing shade on Scott. The Fanverse devs are throwing shade on Scott, and the next big Fanverse title developer says that it hasn't been a successful launch, and I quote him, right? Of course, that's a juicy topic that my audience would be interested in, but I deliberately avoided covering it because I just knew that Kane would have, like, a meltdown and feel attacked by it, even, you know? So, like, I didn't. And also because I just knew that Kane was stressed and was anxious about the whole launch and stuff. And, I was trying to go easy on him. I didn't want him I didn't want to create extra stress for him. And most importantly, though, I just didn't want him weaponizing his community against me and being harassed and stuff. Unfortunately, Sheep Rampage dropped a video. Hang on, I'll pull it up. I'm going to need to get this handy anyway, so I suspect there's going to be a couple of images that get shown throughout this stream. Receipts, as they would say. Well, it's more mods in chat right now because there's nobody. It's not public. It's not a public stream. This is just for our community. Extra large icons. Okay. So, and especially it was frustrating. So it's been a month since I've covered anything related to like Kane, right? I've deliberately been avoiding him because I get it. He was anxious. I'm not an asshole. I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to like be a good guy, and I'm trying to convince him that I'm not his enemy. I don't know why he ever thought I was. But 2 days ago, Sheep Rampage, another content creator, released the following. What app is this? I can't even find what window this is. Hang on. That was not the app, huh? Alright, whatever, give me 1 sec. Screen capture and display capture, fine. So Sheep Rampage drops this video 2 days ago about the fanverse, and Kane made a tweet in response to it, the fuck you bitch tweet, presumably in response to this, but it was also sort of generally addressing everybody. And many people, probably rightfully, assumed that it was about me, not Sheep. They didn't realize it was about Sheep. They thought that Kane just randomly 2 weeks later decided to just attack me, which Kane wouldn't do that, right? Come on, why would I don't think Kane would do that. I think it's silly that people thought Kane would do that, right? However, we know the fact that people did this, right? Because if we look, we can see, in response to that tweet, people said, cough, theft king, cough, cough, the baddest, cough. Kane's tweet was giving people license to start, attacking these creators. But okay, fine. If they're going to just reply in Kane's tweet, that's one thing, but that's not what happened. Things got way worse, and this whole thing escalated, and they started harassing me in my DMs, in the comments of my tweets. I made a tweet, check this out. I made a tweet that literally said this. Suslord, who worked on Rat Race, and helped me out a lot for the juniors video, and just did a lot to try to save juniors. I wanted to give him a shout out for his game on Twitter because he had helped so much, right? And so I did. It was just like a basic promotion tweet. Hey guys, check out Rat Race on Twitter. It's cool. Yeah, here's what happened. Let me show you what happened. Just in case anybody doesn't think that, yeah, okay. So I wrote this innocent-ass tweet. Follow Rat Race on GameJolt. Over the last month, Suslord helped out a lot in regards to juniors / my video, so please show the team some support. Rat Race is an upcoming online multiplayer FNAF-inspired game with some incredible voice acting. Check it out. Oh, I guess I blocked the tweet. Someone replied to this. I think I blocked them, but somebody replied to this saying, talking shit about me from one of Kane's fans, getting involved in other people's fan games and causing harassment and shit, right? So it was really bad. We were getting a lot of harassment. It was just not good, right? And so people obviously thought that it was referring to me. So I just reached out to Kane and I said privately, because I wanted to end this. Here I am. I'm supposed to be saving juniors right now. I'm supposed to be celebrating the success of my juniors video and just chilling. This should be a happy day. I just quit my job. This is my first week as a full-time content creator. Sorry. you know, it should be a happy time for me. And with that in mind, I deliberately was avoiding Kane and deliberately avoiding covering topics that I expected Kane might be sensitive to. To the detriment of my channel. I know I could have gotten a lot of views on there. And so when it fucking happens anyway, out of nowhere, it was really upsetting, obviously. I was really upset. But I knew that Kane's tweet was in reference to Sheep Rampage, not me, right? So, like, I was thinking, like, oh, okay, hang on, this is okay. Like, this is just all a big misunderstanding, right? This is... You know what? Fuck it. Here we go. I don't want to have to repeat myself, and I know we're going to, so... give me 1 sec. My fucking vape. Oh, it was on the floor, duh. Don't you hate when you go searching all around your apartment for something and then it was like literally right where you started, right below you? Oh, let me plug this in. Whoa, a lot of people are here. Wow. Oh, right, we went public. Hi, guys. Thanks for dropping by. This might not be a, I'm sort of not in the best mood right now, so, I apologize. If you're looking for, like, a really uplifting stream, this might not be the place to go. I totally understand if you want to bail. Oh, I must fix my alerts. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I'm not doing well, unfortunately, right now, guys. I'm not doing well right now. But I just felt like I had to do something, and so I just figured, you know what, let's play some games, let's stream, and let's try to get my mind off all this nonsense. Ridiculous nonsense. Alright, sorry, let me fix the alerts, because on my kitty cat game stream, it was messed up. Alright, alert box, there we go. Test member. Okay, that works, but for some reason I can't hear my it says that the default audio monitoring device on OBS is you know, my interface. Stream audio. Oh, the Black Bad Plant Sand, thank you so much. You guys don't have to donate though. I'm not trying to get sympathy from I'm not trying to get sympathy donation. You know, I don't do this for the money. I would hope that much is clear by now. Audio, here we go. Testing. What if I just do default? All right, this might work. Testing. Oh, that worked. Okay. Okay, I got it. So now the super chat should work. Now I should be able to hear them.
Pats.
I didn't hear it, which was unfortunate. Error code, thank you so much for your $2 super chat.
Hello?
Got it. Now I can hear it.
This is a test super chat alert for $73.
All right, they are set. They are set. So let me go back through. Error code, thank you so much for your head pats. Bad Plan Central, Theft King Sad to take my money. Yeah, I don't. You know, I'm not trying to get donations here, but thank you. I do appreciate it, of course. Duck Dog, did yours go off, Duck Dog? It must have. It's okay. Here's money. We love you and hope your day gets better, and I hope you feel better. You know what? I had a great day. Don't get me. No. I had a great day. I was bummed, and this is what sucked too, because.
Hello.
It okay, here's money. We love you and hope your day gets better, and I hope you feel better soon, man.
So, here's what happened. Last night I went to go, in all the drama and controversy, I just knew I wouldn't be able to sleep, and so I took I have some sedatives that I have prescribed by my doctor for these symptoms, and so I took 2 Klonopin and I went to sleep, and it worked, and I slept very like a log, of course, and then I got up, and then actually my mother was driving in here to the city. Because we needed to run some errands, we needed to go to IKEA, we needed to, pick up a new monitor and stuff. I needed her car. And, the plan was to spend the day together. And, but because I was so stressed the night before, and because I took that Klonopin, I took the sedatives, I was like a little woozy and out of it today. And then like, all throughout today, my phone is blowing up constantly with people harassing me, and I'm just like trying to have a nice day with my mom, and it's like, oh my God. But it was still a nice day. I didn't let the Twitter haters, ruin it. We just turned the notifications off, and then went to IKEA. They didn't have the desk I wanted, but whatever. We I quit my job, so we returned the equipment that my job had loaned me. We returned that, so that was awesome. And then we went to Best Buy and I picked up another one of those LG 1440p G-Sync monitors. So now I've got 2 sexy monitors. It's like so nice. I was trying to run the 3 before, where one is 2K and then the others are 1080p. But it's just so much better to run two QHD monitors. Like I said, like it's one big 4K monitor. Takes up less space. Is equivalent to 4 of the other monitors. So got the new monitor. It was a good day. It was a good day. It was a bummer that my mom was clearly like, "What's wrong? Like, you seem really distracted." I felt really bad at one point. I apologized to my mom, like, "Mom, I'm sorry. I know you came here and we're spending the day together, and I'm like not all here. Like my brain was somewhere else, and that like really, it upsets me. We all go through this. I'm a little older than most of you guys. I'm not 46, as many people think. I'm not 34, like many people think. I'm substantially younger. I'm younger than that. But, I'm older, and it's like, you don't have forever with, your people you love, especially your parents. And so it's just like, it really hurt me that, like, wow, my mom drove all the way out here, and we spent the day. And we did spend the day together and had a nice day, but, like, that I wasn't, like, really present. The way that I normally would have been able to because of this, because I'm stressing about people attacking me and harassing me over fucking thumbnails. My God. So, it's been a rough couple days. Yeah, I'm just very upset. I really upset Kane, clearly. I thought that, I thought that Kane and I were like, thought I had been demonstrating through my actions that, like, I wasn't out to get Kane. And, like, I get it. Like, Kane actually did have people out to get him. We know that from the pair. So I understand that he's, like, going to be really defensive and skeptical and sometimes maybe jump to those conclusions that, oh, someone's talking negatively about the fanverse, they're out to get me or something. But, like, that's not true at all.
Hello.
Hey man, don't let them get to you, man. We are here for you, don't worry. People on Twitter are just some people there that like to hurt, and they're just bad.
Thank you, Duck Dog. I know, but it's easier said than done. Fathom, just call your mom and tell her. She will. Oh, I know. I did. I apologized many times during, and then I even apologized, while she was on her way home. And then when I got home, she called me and she was like, Def King, it's fine. No worries at all. She's my mom. She's the best. But, I still felt bad that, like, she probably didn't have as nice a time as she was hoping. Whatever. Fuck it. This is not important. Anyway.
Hello.
Getting back to stuff that
Don't let Twitter haters bother you.
Oh, thank you, Mianimus. Getting back to what's actually important here. So, you know, going on, and we're not shit talking here. This is not retaliation. I'm just telling you guys why I'm sad. Okay. So, again, if you don't want to hear that, then I get that. So yeah, obviously, I'll tell you the whole history of things. Actually, let's go through everything because I don't want this to be. Let's go through everything because I've had some people accuse me of being misleading or that I, didn't tell the whole story or whatever, and it's just simply not true. So, I'll go from the beginning and sort of explain.
Hello.
Maybe how things got to this place. Future Blues, thank you so much for your super chat. And because I'm just trying to understand how things ever got to this place that they never, ever, ever should have gotten to, and that I never, I don't understand how they did, right? So, okay, here's the first thing, right? It all starts with this video. Why Scott rejected Afton Built. If you guys remember, there was no controversy. Afton Built came out, and we were like, whoa, this is cool. I wonder why the game was rejected. But nobody really knew, and that was it. I wanted to know, so I reached out, and I was able to speak with the team, and they were able to tell me what had happened. After Liam explained what happened, I knew that he was salty. I understood that his experiences, the facts of the experience, the fact that, yep, he didn't call back for 2 weeks, and he changed the contract on him. I knew that was all true. That was corroborated by members of the team. But he had some subjective opinions about, calling the Fanverse a merch machine and stuff like that and all that stuff. Don't meet your heroes. That were obviously really biased. And, that's fine. That's fine. All subjective opinions are biased. And I recognized that. So immediately after I spoke with him.
Hello.
Why do you feel sad? I don't know the full story, but all I see is you sucking up to Kane and just getting treated like garbage. We love you.
Oh, thank you. I'll explain everything. I'm explaining it now. So while I'm working on this video, I recognize that, yeah, Liam is not, Liam has one. There's 3 sides to every story, right? One side, the other side, and the truth. So I knew that, Liam has really upset. I said this in my video. It's obvious that Liam's really upset, right? But I knew, hey, it would be better if I could get someone else who's had a more positive experience with the Fanverse to sort of come in and give a counterpoint, to be fair, to show things from both sides. I think we can all agree that that's ideal. So, whoops. So then what happened was, after that, I reached out to Kane on Twitter. Before I reached out to Kane on Twitter, though, there's some important context. On my previous video, Is the Fanverse Fucked? Kane had commented on the video, and he had said, hey, this is a great video. Hang on, I'll pull up it. Great video, reach out to me. Where is it? Kane left a comment saying, hey, great video. I'm Kane Carter, one of the Fanverse devs. Let me know if you want to reach out. I'd love to do something together. And I was so excited because, I've loved FNAF since it began. And I look up, Kane Carter was someone who I admire, in our community. So I was so thrilled. So when that happened, I did. I reached out to Kane on Twitter, as you can see here. Said, hey, thanks so much for your comment on my video. I was worried that my opinion at the end of the video was a little harsh, so it was reassuring to see one of the Fanverse creators comment affirmatively. Also, thanks for the whole making POPGOES thing, because it's POPGOES. It's awesome, right? So this is what I tweeted at Kane after he had, left this very positive comment on my video encouraging me to tweet him. As you can see here, Kane didn't actually get around to reading this at the time, but that's okay. It can happen, right? However, when I was working on the Afton Built video, 11 days after this tweet came out, so this was 11 days prior. So now it's been almost 2 weeks. I have not heard back from Kane, right? So afterwards, I go back and I reach out to him again, and I say hey, Scott, where is it here? Not there. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. So then I say to him, so you can see literally, you can see the prior tweet from above. You can see there was no response. He never looked at it. This was April 4th. Now April 17th, 2 weeks later, I say, hey again, I'm working on a new video about Aftonbelt. As you can probably imagine, the team over there aren't exactly thrilled with Scott and the Fanverse. One of the interesting things to come out of the conversation was the idea that the Fanverse is for fan games, not games set in the FNAF universe with larger scopes budgets. That's what I wanted to talk to him about. I was just curious if you had any thoughts on that, and maybe a statement regarding what I presume to be your more positive experience with the Fanverse. Thanks. So at this point, I had messaged him 2 weeks prior, and after he asked me to, and he didn't say anything. Now, yes, I see the check mark is not red, but that doesn't mean anything. You can see you have a pending notification.
Hello? Hello?
Aw, thank you so much, Nice Demon Queen. You can see you have a pending notification in your messages and just not ever open it. So, yeah, I know he hadn't read it, but I didn't know that he didn't know of it. I mean, I assumed, hey, Kane asked me, he asked me to do it. And so, like, of course, like, why, of course I'm gonna reach out. He told me, yeah, reach out to me on D. I need to get that fucking picture. Hang on a second, guys. I need to get that fucking picture because this is what it all comes down to, you know? Fuck. I don't know why this guy hates me so much. Like, I've tried to be so nice to him. Gone far out of his way. Anyway. I just wish he didn't, you know? I just wish he didn't. Here it is. Here it is. I got it. Okay. Hey there. I'm the dev of POPGOES, one of the series involved. So this is from my video, Is the Fanverse Fucked? Okay? Hey there. I'm the dev of POPGOES, a video that certainly has a very inflammatory, critical title. Is the Fanverse Fucked? Hey there. I'm the dev of POPGOES, one of the series involved in the Fanverse, as you state in the video. You did a great job with this. If you're interested, I'm open to give more info or have a chat about the Fanverse and the development of these fan games. I'm available via Twitter DMs if you want to start something. Guys, I was so happy because I'm still an up-and-coming YouTuber at this point. I didn't have any connections. I didn't know anybody. And this was the first time somebody who was, like, in the Fanverse, somebody who who is important, It was like, wow, like, maybe this YouTube thing is gonna work out. Maybe, here's this person I look up to and admire who's praising my video and telling me to reach out, and, like, maybe we can work together and maybe we can do a video about him and stuff, and, like, that would be, I was really excited about this tweet, which is why when I look at it now, it's really sad, because it's like, knowing where things went and how, I never wanted any of it. I never wanted any of it. I never did anything deliberately to hurt Kane. I understand Kane was negatively affected by certain, I understand that Kane was inconvenienced by some of my videos, but I mean, that's reality, I never wanted to go out of the way they weren't about Kane, they were about the Fanverse. Sorry, I'm losing my composure. So, he sent this tweet, and I was so optimistic, I was so happy. So in response to that tweet, I was like, oh, cool, great, let's do it, let's talk. And so, yeah, I reached out, he didn't respond, bringing it back up. I reached out, he didn't respond, thank you so much, for 2 weeks. So I think, maybe he later saw one of my older videos or something and decided he doesn't like me, or I pissed him off, something, I don't know. But, I was thinking, okay, maybe it's taking a while, but 2 weeks is like, dude, he told me to message him. So I was a little worried, but I assumed, okay, maybe he's just really busy. He's working on POPGOES, that's reasonable. So when I finished my Aftonbelt interview, I again reached out to Kane for comment, like, hey, this is going to be a contentious video. It would be better if we could get someone from the other side to give an opposing viewpoint to make it more balanced. But unfortunately, now I will admit, I sent this maybe less a day maybe at most before the video actually came out. I sent this maybe a day it came out, which I admit is not a ton of time to respond. And I would have waited longer, but it had already been 2 weeks since he hadn't responded to my first messages after he asked me to. So, while Kane later told me that he just hadn't seen these messages, and I believe him, I believe that he hadn't seen these messages. My point is that I was completely justified for me to believe that he was blowing me off and that he wasn't gonna, it was declining to comment. That happens all the time in my field. Like, sometimes you reach out to people for a comment and they'll say like, hey, sorry, no comment. Sometimes they just won't even reply at all. I mean, that's just
hello?
It's just how it goes.
Hey, it's okay, man. Some people just aren't the way we think. It's okay, it's not your fault. It's one, you're a great person and we all love you.
Oh, thank you so much for your
Hello?
Any plans on playing Stray? It's not in any way FNAF-like, but you play as a frickin' cat.
Hey, yeah, we started playing Stray on stream yesterday, or Raging for a Vault. It was a lot of fun. We're gonna keep playing it. Anyway, so, and the other thing too is many people later went on to criticize my Afton built video, and this really hurt me. People went on to criticize my Afton built video and say that like, you were unethical and it was irresponsible of you to report on Liam's statements only because he's obviously a liar. And it's like, well, what? How is he obviously a liar? Like, all of his statements about the events that his subjective statements were certainly spicy, but his subjective statements about Aftonville were corroborated by his entire team, right? And they were like, you should have spoken to Kane or someone else, someone who had a more positive experience. And that's my point. I did try to do it, okay? And he didn't respond, and he hadn't responded to me for 14 weeks. But okay, fine. He just didn't see it. It was an accident. It wasn't his fault or anything like that. But then after my video comes out, I see him respond.
Hello?
Oh my gosh. What?
Hello?
Hey man, keep your chin up. You should check out the latest tweet by @LostPopGoes. It's important.
Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding? Do you really think this is the fucking venue for this? I DM'd you. I'm begging you to fucking speak to me. I've been begging you. And you've been ignoring me. I didn't do anything. I've been ignoring you. And now you come in private. I'm trying to resolve this in private. And then you come in my fucking live stream and do a donation. Are you serious? Are you kidding me, dude? Do you know how unfair a position that is to put me in? Are you Wow, dude. Wow. 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 Wow, dude. Okay, now you want to talk to me? You know what? Yes, because I'm so fucking desperate for this to be over. I'm so fucking desperate for you to stop weaponizing your audience against me over a video that fucking Sheep Rampage made, that I'm gonna end this fucking stream and look at this message that you said, because even though I don't want to, because I think what you just did is fucked up, I'm gonna do it anyway because that's how fucking desperate I am, in the hopes that maybe this can be finally fucking over. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you guys later.